Down at the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got an open man. That's Campbell. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. First carry for Trenton Cannon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Mike, check, 59. Who that?
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He finds Corey Davis. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Titans.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Check 43. Hey, alert 3. Look. Switch. Slam.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And some room to run now. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Funches has it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They can't hang with us. I want to work. I want to work.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jordan Wilkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Right here, right here.
Murray now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Fields. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Ready. 59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Under crunch. Check. Check your hot read.
They'll run on first down. It's Cannon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike, check, 59.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cannon. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
180! They're going to need some therapy after this. Slam!
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Check Mike, check Mike.
General West! 18.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On second down, it's Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Took you out long. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, watch the lane.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's go. Check, check. No. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On play action, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Check, check.
Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58 to Mike. 58.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He will find Davis. That's complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go, D. Big series.
Throwing on first down is Murray. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
You ain't doing nothing today.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Throwing again, Murray. It's caught by Davis. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Murray now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Murray to air it out again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That one into the hands of Kane. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ran, 54. Hey, echo. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it. Ran, up. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Throwing here, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Titans.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run the counter. Cannon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray completes it to Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's complete to Lewis. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 52.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the safety. 18.
They run again with Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
Watch the slant.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Cannon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Watch safety 3. Watch it.
A second down run with Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is fielded at the 7. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Lock in. No.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Let's pick up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check 55, Mike.
Don't get nervous.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Go now. 60 out low. 54. Mike, 54. Rip left, rip left.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Alert, 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 alert. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Red,
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Right 80. 54. Mike, 54. Let's go, D.
Motion, motion, motion.
Mike's 54. 54.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Get that ball.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, ball.
Now a give, right side. Wilkins. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, watch out, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check, 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 check.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Trubisky will throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
35. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. 35 to Mike.
I got it. Mike 35.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
On 1st down, Hines had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Alert, 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 alert. Go.
On third down, Trubisky. Throw left side on target to Kane, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Red, go.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jordan Wilkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Coming to you, coming to you.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.